real facts. Welcome to Hard Facts.
I am Maryann, and this is Hard Facts, where we separate truth from fiction. We're passionate about the hard-hitting stories that matter. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover the real world. Let's dive deep into the issues that affect our communities, revealing the untold stories and giving you a voice. No sensationalism, no bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Are you tired of all the noise and speculation in the news? On Hard Facts, we cut through the clutter and get straight to the truth.
If only has been aware of the boo-boo trap, he would have understood in democracy there are bases for everybody to do accordingly.
Join us as we bring you the stories that matter. We go beyond the headlines to uncover the real facts and the core of every story.
We are doing this, we are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts' interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. .3 Nigeria Info. 7 minutes come past 3 o'clock hour. Welcome to the show. We lost a dear colleague of ours yesterday, and I really don't know how to act. It's a terrible. I don't know. I pray that God will give his family the fortitude to bear the loss. I know too well how this feels, and it's a feeling that you can't shake, no matter how long it takes. You just keep expecting that one day the person will walk through the door, and it'll all just be a hoax. We're really gonna miss Idris, though. Yeah. Okay, welcome to Hard Facts. I'm sorry, I'm a little softy. Welcome to the show. As usual, we start off with the big three. We're going to be looking at what's happening in Ondo State as they gear up for the governorship elections. We've seen what's happened in Bayelsa. We've seen what happened in Edo. We've seen what happened in Rivers State. Well, we're holding our breath. I don't know if you are, for what's going to happen in Ondo State during the governorship elections coming up in a bit. I will have a spokesperson for the APC campaign speak to us today. Hopefully tomorrow we can get the PDP, and then the Labour will come in that order as they tell us exactly how they're preparing for the elections. And most importantly, there's a conference that is coming up in Osun State. I've been seeing and hearing about it, where they're calling it the Peace and Security Summit, Election Peace and Security Summit. So they're going to tell us about that and what role it plays in a free, fair and credible election. On the 5 o'clock hour, the Vice President is telling us that the economy, he's telling us that they are actually building an economy that would withstand shocks. We're going to examine that economy on the 5 o'clock hour. Originally, we were supposed to have the Ipman representative for River State. He cancelled. We were supposed to have the Ipman representative for the Southeast. He cancelled. What's going on, Ipman? Anyway, Lagos, welcome to the show. We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Did I tell you my name? Maryann. Let's get the show on the road.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories. You know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts
With Maryann Okon.
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, let's get into the business of the day. The big three stories for today. We'll start with the PDP. Well, there was supposed to be a face-off yesterday between the two factions of the People's Democratic Party at the FCT. Well, the Punch newspaper reports that the factional chairmen clashed yesterday, but the governors failed to resolve the PDP's crisis. According to the Punch newspaper, as the crisis in the People's Democratic Party persists, new factional acting national chairman Yayari Mohammed has challenged the rival National Working Committee led by Umar Damagum to act on their security threat. The acting National Publicity Secretary Ibrahim Abdullahi of the Damagum-led National Working Committee at a press conference in Abuja on Monday warned of potential security measures against Mohammed's faction in order to uphold the rule of law during the ongoing internal disputes. The opposition party has been embroiled in an internal crisis since 2022, which has somewhat polarized, I beg your pardon, it's a tongue twister, which has polarized the National Working Committee. This crisis rocking the PDP took a twist on Friday when its national leadership broke into two factions, with Yayari Mohammed and the acting national chairman Umar Damagum leading each of these two factions. Now, the meeting in Abuja was supposed to somewhat bring an end of sorts or some sort of compromise so that the party can move forward, but then it ended in a deadlock. And so everyone's wondering, really, is this the end of the road for the PDP? Even as Damagum's group is threatening to arrest the factional acting chairperson and other people who are behind him. Are they imploding? Have they imploded? I keep asking the question every other day. Can they make it past this year? Or is this the end of the road for the People's Democratic Party? Let's move away from that. And let's go to something that's on the lips of every single Nigerian. And that's what happened in Libya with our players. I'm going to try to see if I can play this audio from Trust Ekong to give us an idea of what they faced in Libya.
I just want to say a big thank you to all the support that we've been getting. Out of energy. It's been a long 24 hours. We've tried to do our best to keep our spirits high. This will be the last thing I'm going to say about it. Football is all about respect, and that starts by respecting ourselves. We took a stand. I'm proud of the team's decision, and we'll be waiting to see what will be the follow-up from here. Whatever the consequences are, we will be ready to continue our journey to AFCON 2025 in November. So until then, thanks everyone for the support, and we really appreciate it.
That William Trust Ekong, the captain of the Super Eagles team, speaking very intelligently about it, is respect for one another, and whatever the consequences or the outcome is, they're ready to, take it. Here's also the Minister for Sports speaking when he received the players yesterday, and I'm talking about John Onwaneno. Take a listen to what he had to say when he received the Super Eagles team yesterday in...
The fact of a flight, being diverted to the point of landing, having to make, land in an airport without enough landing, facilities, and it took the professionalism of the pilots to land safely, and then wait this time of about 20 hours. It's important to be here. I do this on behalf of the president of our country, who has also issued a statement about this fact. The entire country is aware.
Well, that is the minister there speaking when the players arrived in Nigeria. Thank God they are safe and they're healthy. Well, Libya is threatening legal action over Nigeria's withdrawal from AFCON qualifier, even as CAF has delisted that particular Group D game. It's supposed to be Nigeria versus Libya today at 5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. It's been delisted. No game. It's not in the calendar or the timetable for today. Well, they put out a statement. They condemned Nigeria's decision to withdraw from the scheduled 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier in Libya, threatening to take legal action to protect its national team's interest. It's the audacity for me. The Super Eagles cited safety concerns after being stranded at the Al Abak airport for over 13 hours following an unexpected diversion on Sunday, prompting Nigeria to pull out of the match initially set for today. And you heard, if you've been listening to the news, where the captain, who's a Tunisian, flew Nigerians to Al Abak, saying that it was a very dangerous thing for the Libyan authorities to divert their flight meter, and he asked eight times before he finally agreed to go to that airport. So you obviously can tell that there was some sort of foul play. But should we take this threat by the Libyan authorities seriously in any way? And oh yeah, if you don't have light, I don't have light. I can't afford to burn diesel from morning till night. So yeah, I don't have light. I came to charge my phones here. Well, Nigerian cities are again in darkness as the electricity grid don't buy. There's so many funny tweets I would like to read out to you today, but while we're going on in the conversation, I'll talk about it briefly. The light went off like your generator just went off. That's how it went off. And people started wondering, I hope that's not the grid. I hope that. But that's what happened. Will we ever be able to surmount our energy problems in this country, especially electricity? Will we ever? Does it look like we will be able to surmount it? Because if in 2024 we're still dealing with a power grid that collapses, has epilepsy, I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of it, but it's really ridiculous if we're dealing with that in 2024. So will we ever be able to get out of this situation? Is there really any hope? And finally, my 5 o'clock hour conversation. We're building a strong economy that can withstand shocks, says Shettima. These are the big stories, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into conversations proper. Welcome to the Big Three. 0201 465 7190 if you are a lady. 0201 465 7190. That's what number you need to call as a lady. But for the men, call 0201 277 0993. That's 0201 277 0993. Let's talk. You've got 60 seconds. Go straight to the point. Get your thoughts together. Don't greet too much. Don't waste your time. Go straight to the point. Make it so others can also join the conversation. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Post your comments on our live feed. You can send me a message on WhatsApp. It's 080-959-75805. Or better still, you can join the conversation on X. Use the hashtag Hard Facts. Let's go, Lagos. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann, good afternoon. This will be calling from Ikeja.
Obi, good afternoon. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, our South African, North African brothers, I think they're suffering from self-defeat. They see themselves as white people. This is ridiculous. These people are half-caste, seeing themselves as white.
Sorry, they're not white people.
No, they're half-caste.
They're brown skin. They're mixed with Arabs. Yes, but they're not white people. They're not Caucasian. Short and simple.
Eh?
They're not Caucasian. Move it. Just keep it moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see all these things they do. I think we're the ones allowing them. They have been doing these things for a long time and nobody challenged them. That's why they're still doing. When I was a sports secretary at Student Union overseas, we had a match with them. They tried to do rubbish. Then I date with them, beat hell out of them overseas. So I don't take that nonsense. Yes,
please, we don't. No violence. Please. No violence. No.
No, forget. Sometimes you have to. They just
There's no need for violence.
No, forget. You don't do. Sometimes there are sometimes you do things in here. That's why I don't know. Nigerians should stop complaining and act. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you for calling. I think that we acted in the best way because we were very hospitable. We offered, there are pictures showing the bus that we offered them and the bus they offered us in Libya and the conditions, the dingy bus that they brought to us. Such disrespect. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, Maryann. Good afternoon, my sister. God bless you.
Yes. What's your name, sir?
It is Manuel from Nigeria.
Go ahead.
Maryann, I want to tell you something this afternoon. Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
Very soon I will listen to Nigeria news again.
Okay.
Because these people, they are provoking people. I'm telling you, we are not happy.
Which people?
Our government, Tinubu and Shettima and everybody, where they talk nonsense for that place. I'm telling you the truth.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take a breath. Relax. Careful what the words you use on the radio, please.
So what? See, national grid now collapsed yesterday, and that collapsed today. No NEPA, no fuel, nothing, and they are telling us we are suffering. No, we are not happy. We are not happy. I'm telling my mind though. You have to.
I totally agree with you. Myself, I'm suffering.
So I won't call this again because I'm tired of this nonsense. So.
Take it easy. Take it easy. All right, take a breather. It's tough for all of us. Trust me. We're all in it together. Yeah. Hello.
Oh God. Adesha from Ikurudu.
Hi, Adesha.
Been a while.
Yes. How are you doing?
You know, when I hear anything football like this, my heart and I always.
I know.
See, Maryann, they have this country to still want to sue Nigeria.
Oh.
In fact, what gave them that audacity in the first place? See, two of my friends in Libya, always complain the way Libyans are treating Nigeria. I don't know what we've done to all these African countries. Even one of my colleagues said it, that most African countries, they don't like Nigeria. They don't like us. Why? Because they are jealous. Anywhere we get to,
they are jealous.
We always get.
What are they jealous of? Our bad government.
Anywhere we get to,
our no light, our fuel price. What are they jealous of?
They are jealous because we are people that God is with us. We dominate. Yes,
okay.
We dominate anywhere we get to somewhere.
Okay.
The economy will always grow.
Okay.
What is anything that comes to them?
Okay.
And somebody say you can't land 2 hours before landing. Who does that?
Okay.
I don't want something like that to yesterday, but
God forbid. Thank you, Adesha, for calling. I do appreciate it, but really, what are they jealous of? Our sexy dark skin? I'm just playing. Rapro Chiku is calling us. Hello.
Hi, Maryann.
Yes, Rapro Chiku. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Malimosa.
Go ahead.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm all right. Can't complain.
Okay, good. Well, for PDP, I think this is the right step towards the...
but it did not solve anything.
If you don't disagree, we will not agree. So I think they will bounce back again, yes.
Okay.
They will bounce back very soon.
I love your optimism.
They will bounce back. And for natural grid collapse, well, I think I said it earlier on. I'm getting ready now. I'm meant to finish with my farm. I will sue Mr. Adebayo Adelado, the Minister of Power.
Okay. Yes. I'm sure that you find a lot of people who want to join you in that suit. No, that's fine. I'm not joking. I'm sure that you find people who join you in the suit.
Because I don't know why. I mean, Nigerians are being paid for what they didn't consume. You know, we pay for what we don't consume. You see?
Yeah.
Every time they will come with an estimated bill every month. No prepared meter for Nigerians. Then they will naturally collapse for a month. Now we'll come and collect money, estimated bill.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
It's Customer Service Week, and here at Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio, we want to appreciate our reputable clients for your constant and continuous patronage.
MTN, Nestle, Coca-Cola, Guinness Nigeria PLC, Airtel Nigeria, Bet King, Total Nigeria, Spotify, Techno, Chi Limited, Twinnies, Echo Supreme, FC Ramco, Caraway Foods, Stanbic IBTC, Standard Chartered, Amazon, Emirates Airline, MultiChoice, Netflix, Nigerian Breweries, Access Bank, AXA Mansard, Tolaram Groups, Nai Mobile, First Bank, Union Bank, Daniels, DKT Nigeria, Perfecti, Echo Supreme, Google, P&G, Harrison Thermal Heater, Jumia, Burger King, Bastion Health, Cremella, and others. We want to thank you for your patronage and assure you of our continuous outstanding service delivery as always, and also offer you more packages to serve you better.
This November, prepare for an epic clash of intellects. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition is back. November the 11th, 2024, 32 of Lagos's brightest secondary school students will step up to the mic, where words become weapons and ideas ignite battles. From Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m., they'll face off in fierce debates. Only one goal: to be crowned the I Beg to Differ champion. Every round is a fight for glory, where one brilliant mind will rise above the rest. Who will be crowned the champion of thought? The ultimate showdown of wit, wisdom, and will is about to begin. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition Season 8 commences Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m. For sponsorship, please call or WhatsApp 0805-581-5844. I Beg to Differ is proudly supported by Card Center Nigeria Limited, Obiwizi, and Lucas Green Fashion House.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate story is never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
Her husband was a magician, and she was meeting campaign with her husband, knowing that.
You should not feel happy because there is nothing to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is the Big Three.
The Big Three on Hard Facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yes, it is the Big Three Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itimian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Maryann Okon, and we're looking at the big stories for today, starting with the People's Democratic Party, where there's been a deadlock after both factions, one faction recently, decided to go its way, saying that they're not happy with the Damagun-led National Working Committee. Now, yesterday in Abuja was supposed to be a meeting that would help the party pave a roadmap to some sort of solidifying their stance as a major opposition, but that seemed to have ended in a deadlock. So the bigger question is this the end of the road for the People's Democratic Party? Again, we're going to Libya, of course, talking about what happened to our Super Eagles, and the Libya government is threatening to take some legal action over Nigeria's withdrawal from AFCON. And of course, AFCON has to list that game that was supposed to be today between Nigeria and Libya, and promised to investigate. I did play you an audio from the Super Eagles captain, William Troost Ekong, and also from John Owanino, who is the Minister of Sports, and what he had to say. Also, we are in darkness. Well, that shouldn't come as a surprise, because the national grid has collapsed twice in less than 24 hours. Will we be able to ever get out of this situation as a country? Will we ever be able to get it right when it comes to electricity and power in Nigeria? Join the conversation, Lagos. We're live on YouTube and on Facebook. You know when you want to do something and you just say, let's leave it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Oh, I'm so sorry. Please call me back if that was you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Miriam. My name is Jeff.
Jeff, is it possible for you to speak up so we can hear you?
Okay, how about now?
Yes, perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I don't even want to talk about those politicians in PDP because it's like, they agree for each other. As in, everybody just wants to have their way, and, so whatever happens, Wait, so let me talk about Libya.
Okay.
Those Libyans are not serious at all. The audacity, like seriously, the audacity. These guys are not serious. After everything that happened, for 15 whole hours.
You guys are supposed to stick it up and play. You're supposed to just not, be such babies. Can you not take a little bit of 20 hours wait and then play on the field? I mean, what's wrong with you guys?
Are you serious right now? No, how can you keep a whole team, like a whole...
Not just any team, the Super Eagles. Not any team.
For 50, and this stuff is, it's publicized, like the whole world knows about it, because if you, like BBC, CNN, it's everywhere, the whole world knows about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's okay.
It's okay. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Turn off your radio. Are you a first timer?
Yes, I'm a first time on your program.
Great. You should know not to turn on your radio when you're calling.
Okay, thank you. I should talk.
Yeah, what's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
My name is Pastor Meko Biora, calling from Ikeja.
Pastor, welcome.
Thank you, ma.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the issue of Libya, it pains me so much, likewise every other Nigerian. But first of all, I will also blame it on our leaders, because we don't have value for ourselves. This is not the Libyans they did to us now. They cannot do it to American citizens or even British or UK. They cannot dare it because they know the repercussion of it. So, but thank God that CAF have cancelled the game, and necessary action should be taken from them. I call this international madness. Let it not happen again in Africa. Please. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much. And from the research I've done, following the stories as they break, this is a North African psychological tactic. As flawed as it is something I see that's been repeating. And it seems to be something that you find happening a lot in North Africa. And it begs the question, what goes on in the minds of North Africans? Because I saw, with due respect to all I will be making reference to, I think it was a Moroccan girl on TikTok who said that Africans are trying so hard to make Morocco part of our... And I thought to myself, wait a minute. Is she thick? Does she not know how to read a map? Or is this the madness that goes on in North Africa, especially in Morocco, that they think they're not Africans? They probably think they're Europeans. Maybe Europeans... I don't know. Maybe they think... Because I thought to myself, the first thing that came to my mind was that she must be thick. She really must be thick. And I'm using the word not loosely. Thick. Like, really thick. But then she wasn't the only one, because I also saw another debate of Gen Zs. And this young guy from, if it's not Morocco, it must be one other North African country. He kept emphasizing that they're not Africans, that they're European. So maybe it's that mindset that makes them always feel a little, I don't know. I'm not trying to lump everybody up, but if this is what the reports are saying, that this is how they treat people from other parts of Africa, then that must be really sad. And there has to be some sort of, I don't know, there must be a conversation that goes on there in homes, on breakfast tables, that makes these people think that they're better off than every other African. I'm just thinking to myself. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Turn off your radio, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
All right, my name is Emmanuel. I call from Iju.
All right, Emmanuel, go ahead.
Okay, I think that each time any from Nigeria or West Africa wants to play a North African team, they should better call up Enyimba and ask questions before they go there. because those people, what they will do to you, if they manage to be leading you towards the end of the game, you discover that all of them will feign injury. If you touch them to say, look, do quick now, they can knock out one teeth from your mouth. But if you are the one leading, you see the intense desperation that they will bring. They may even want to injure you. in order to score for that. They have an attitude. They have a die-hard attitude, which also shows up in many things they do. And there are things I don't want to say, but their aggressive nature shows up in everything they do, and they don't care. They don't care about anybody.
Okay.
And they can do anything.
Thank you. Thank you, Manuel, for calling. It's interesting, the things that go on in that part of the world. I'm going to take a few calls and then go to WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Joseph from Shomolu.
Joseph, you're not supposed to call the ladies' line, eh? Call the general male line, eh? Thank you very much. Hello. Oh, dear. Apologies. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon, Mr. Baonje. Hello. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Call me back. I think that your connection has disappeared. Hello.
Mrs. Joseph from Shomolu.
Oh, I thought you said Joseph.
Mrs. Joseph from Shomolu.
Ah, Mrs. Joseph. Okay, well done. Go ahead.
Do you know what I want to say?
What do you want to
say?
say?
We carry ourselves. That is the way we are seeing ourselves. If those white people come to Nigeria, or anybody that is not Nigeria comes to this country, we welcome them, we appreciate them. But what belongs to us, we don't appreciate it. And that's what they do to us. If they come here, we will give them kudos. We will carry people to come and sing, come and dance. Another people is coming to your country. But the way that we have our country, we don't appreciate ourselves. And that's what they did to us in that place. If not so, what? They don't treat us as if we are nobody. And I blame our government. Honestly, I blame our government. If they want to do anything on the road, they will invite our broad people. They want to do this thing, they will invite them. But ourselves, that we can do things ourselves, we don't appreciate what we have. Ordinary matches we cannot even do correctly in this Nigeria. That's why they're treating us as nobody.
Okay, Mrs. Joseph, I can tell that you're angry, but thank you very much for calling. I might get into trouble for this. We call abroad for everything. We're calling on the United States government to come and speak to our government. We're calling the UK ambassador to come and... Even Sunday Igboho has gone to submit petition to the King of England because they want a Yoruba nation. Maybe Mrs. Joseph is right. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm going to take this last call and go to WhatsApp. Prince YS is calling us from Amodofin. Prince, good afternoon. Prince, are you there? Oh, I'm so sorry, Prince. So sorry. Hello.
Maryann.
Yes, good afternoon.
Maryann, good afternoon.
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Madam Ifi, your Ebe.
Madam Ifi, the hottest mama in town.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Maybe they see me they laugh now. I will see the pain went in my leg. Yeah, almost.
Bele.
Thank God, sir. You see this, I really like the way our children came back, our boys, our players come back. You think I'm surprised? These are people who are using missiles and bombs to destroy the region. What do you expect from them? They have hot temper. Hot temper. They are exhibiting it in an international match. They're not serious. I'm not surprised though. And I just like the way when our children, because if they have gone ahead with that match, they might even stone them.
Yes. Please.
They will stone them.
It's okay.
Very hot-tempered people. They can't sit down and settle their problem. They bring it out to West Africa, from North Africa.
You should calm down. You should be calming down. All of you be calming down.
Effort and 1 million. Effort and 1 million means that there's no water inside their belly.
I'm going to bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Ifi. Hi, Nigerians. I was listening to channels this morning and you know how the lady was saying that it's so beautiful when Nigerians don't power. You know we can fight ourselves. We know how to fight ourselves. But when somebody comes from outside and tries to pick on us, we come together, we forget about all our problems. And then we face you be like, yo, where do you come from? Like, do you know who we are? Eh? And it's crazy how Nigerians just literally set fire to this topic. And the whole world is talking about it. I love big Nigeria. I don't know about you guys. But let me read some messages. I've got about 13 minutes on the clock. Someone here says, indeed a very intelligent speech by William Trustekong. He's indeed a leader. I feel and emphasize, I'm sure you mean empathize with team. We have to treat this incident cautiously because we have Nigerians in that country. How many Libyans, South Africans, Angolans, Gabonese, Malawians, etc. are in Nigeria? We have citizens all over the place. We too waka. How won't we be dissed all the time? Meanwhile, by the way, where is our president? He may well be have been on holiday no, he's not in Libya. He's moved from UK, I think, to France. Yeah, Chris, thank you for your message. Raphael here says, I should call the numbers slowly. 020-127-70993. Got it? Okay, great. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. I'm highly confused and disappointed at the Vice President's comment that their government is building a robust economy in the face of hardship and suffering in the country. Chima from Suliri. Chima, have you not heard that it gets dark before it gets bright, and the darkest part of the night is close to morning? Nobody me talk up. So maybe we have to suffer a little bit before the good things come. I don't know. But we're going to treat it on the 5 o'clock hour, so don't kill me, eh? I'm just a messenger. Afiz here from Lagos says, I'm surprised hearing some Nigerians blaming the federal government. If the team or any individual is performing well, they will be praised, not the government. But if the reverse, they will blame the government, forgetting that the same individuals are the ones disgracing the country by carrying illicit drugs to another country. Oh, Afiz, what's the meaning of this talk now? Have you ever caught any Nigerian player taking drugs abroad? Or are you talking generally about Nigerians? But then, I'm not even making a case for those people. But there are people all over the world who are peddling drugs, and they're from different parts of the world. Nobody is attaching it to their country. So I don't know the premise for this year conversation. Yeah, Nigerians might be known for a few bad things, but I don't know this your argument, eh? But thanks anyways. This one says Libya is known for terrorism. They wanted to kill our players. Hey, Nigerians. Hi. They went on to give us a Sakaba bus to carry our players. They want to use mind games. And thank God their game didn't work. People just sound like our old grandmothers coming up with all these preposterous things. They say they want to kill our player. This one says, Adewale from Shagamu says, no fuel, no electricity, no movement. I still remain surprised why many of us are still feeling comfortable. Dry season will be terrible for poor Nigerians. Libyans are just feeling superior because of our bad leaders. They won't do this with South Africa, I'm very sure. Okay, whatever you say, sir. This one says, good job. CAF will definitely give LFF a soft landing because they are the same Arab-controlled CAF. Let's not be surprised by CAF decisions because I will not be surprised. If Nigeria and NFF had dealt with them with the manner they treat our club sides, this will not be happening. But now this is the last straw that will break the camel's back. Okay, thank you. You didn't give me your name. Joseph here says, okay, obviously you didn't send me a full message. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. How long will our power grid be stable in this nation with this band A, band C, band D, and so on? May God help us. God's power, thank you. This one here says, I'm Gosinido from Satellite Town. Our government are to be blamed for this case between Nigeria and Libya. I said so because being called the giant of Africa, our government doesn't place any value on us. How will others value you when you don't have value for yourself? Nigeria. Now, wow, you should be coming down. This one says, the players will need at least 24 hours to recover from staying in Libya airport for 15 hours without food, and some are unable to use their drugs. There is, I'm sure you mean their medication, because drugs means illicit, you know what I'm saying? There's no way the players can play today with these conditions, and it's just sensible to boycott the match. NFF's decision not to play is excellent. Olushoga, thank you for your message. This one here says, great things to you. I'm sure you mean greetings to me, Maryann. Now, wow, all these names for me. Peanut Babe, not be smarting. PDP should stop Wike if they want to succeed and move their party forward. As for Nigerian Super Eagles, I blame our government for the way they live luxurious life and they don't obey the rule of law, and that's why nations see us as see finish. Help me tell Tinubu that the nation is bleeding under his government, and we're tired of this kind of wicked of wickedness regime. Dampi, thank you. This one says, please tell Rapulujugu that before he sues the Minister of Power to court, he must have evidence of several letters of complaint to the NEPA office serving him where he lives, and no action was taken to normalize or address the problems. Then he can go ahead and sue the minister, and I promise that he will win the minister in court. Ego from Igondo. Okay, Ego, thank you. I guess you're a lawyer. You have an idea how these things work. This one says, yes, the Libyans are jealous of us. If our Super Falcons met with their men team, we will beat them hands down. Hey, this is the problem. You people are too cocky. Huh? Yeah, she says these guys just hate African black skin. Note, not just Libyans. All North Africans are xenophobic in nature, especially for black African skin. I'm not surprised people who do not respect human rights, even the way they treat their women is hell. But our leaders will take the blame too. The audacity they had to forward a petition for our team to be sanctioned is annoying and laughable at the same time. National grid collapse again. Gosh, Minister of Power needs to vacate that seat and for a competent person to take charge. And this is not funny. Nigerians are suffering. Mercy from Maza. This one says, Maryann, Libya is test running the act of kidnapping. They don't know that it is impossible to kidnap the son of a herbalist. Savior. Who's the son of the herbalist, please? Which one? Who's he? You guys come up with the darnest things on the radio. I mean, it's ridiculous. Obama here says, I'm a retiree after serving my so-called country for 35 years, and my country abandoned me without gratuity and other benefits. Those running this present government should go and sit down. They're running government of deceit. See what Libya did to Super Eagles. They called the so-called giants of Africa. That's how APC government parades us in the eyes of the world. I'm so sorry about your gratuity. Are you doing anything to get it? And what state did you work in? Was it Ogun State or Lagos State? I'd really love to see if we can help. Yeah. Edwin Asukwa here says, I don't know why anybody's surprised about this. The Arabs have always been like this, from Libya to Tunisia to Algeria, Egypt and Morocco. Once you go to play against them, they will make the place unbearable for you. They're very hostile too. Last, it's up to CAF. I'm back to the phone lines, but before then, let me go to Facebook Live. I want to read a message or two from Facebook and maybe YouTube, and then come back. If you have messages on X, I would like to read those too. Frederick Daniel here says, Maryann, well done. I listened to all the big three and I begin to think, why is it that we don't used to hear about anything good in this country? PDP crisis, national grid, always failing. It's a pity, he says. David Oyewale here on Facebook Live says PDP can still stand stronger. How? Bernard Ohi here says PDP is gone forever because of Wike. And Daya Dada says there's a saying that prior proper preparation prevents poor performance. It's glaring that this government has nothing to offer but lies, excuses, eye service and hypocrisy. Imagine the president and the VP saying they understand the hardship and nightmare that they put Nigerians into. Like Dele Farotimi said, you cannot bribe your way into power and expect development in all sectors that has been compromised. Okay, thank you, Daya. Your message is very long, so I'm going to skip it and go to X quickly. I'm going to try to make sure that everyone's carried along. Let's see some of the messages coming in here. Joy Forever says PDP lacks a leader. It is like sheep without shepherd. It's good that Super Eagles return home. CAF will ask for a replay at a later date. NERC and discos are fleecing us. I am supposed to be in band A, but light is not constant as we're billed. One day, one trouble. No light since. Hello. Nicholas Ihaza says, Buhari used 8 years to build the economy. He left without a single improvement. I'm going to come back to the phone lines now. I've got 3 minutes on the clock. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Stanley Hanacho from Ikeja.
All right, Stanley, go ahead.
Yeah, Maryann, please, let me ask. What is it that all these political parties are giving to the chairmen that warrant every time their tenure expires, they will not want to hold a convention to hand over power to another person?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Analyze all those things. Because I don't know. Look at PDP, look at Labour Party, look at even Apuga of yesterday that doesn't even have anywhere to hold except Anambra. they are in crisis.
But do you not also think that this is a calculated attempt to cripple all the parties that are in opposition to the government? Do you not think so?
Wow, the thing is uncalled for. Then for the super egos, well, I'm not surprised because since we don't want to get things right, we have to be witnessing all this kind of things. But I hope that the Libyans should extend this kind of thing to our rulers so that they will know there is life after life.
Okay.
Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much for calling. Njoku Emmanuel here on YouTube Live says, Maryann, please tell the Vice President to specify which economy he's talking about. Is it the one for the people paying tax or the people collecting the tax? Because the tax sector is booming, he says. I should ask him. I'm coming. I will go and ask him. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. You're my last caller. Turn off your radio, please.
Afternoon.
Turn off your radio.
Yes, I've done that.
All right, what's your name? Yes.
My name is Naji, calling from Agbara.
Go ahead.
Yes. This Libyan national team, you know, that country, they have problem because they have done it to Enyimba. They did it to Rivers United. And our football association cannot take action. I don't know why. And look at now, they have come to national team. Yes, they did it to Enyimba, and the Enyimba survived them. They did it to Rivers United. They survived them. And the football cannot take action. Now look at the national team now. They are just keeping quiet and reporting. They take action on them. Then the national grid, when they heard is far from his people will be afraid to go to him. It's a proverb. Since this year, national grid have collapsed 6 times. This one now is 0.000. Are people not working there? Are they not showing these things? And they are still keeping their national grid have collapsed, and everybody is keeping quiet.
I've got to go.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling. I totally appreciate you, but I've got to go. I've got about 40 seconds. Someone here says, Maryann, when will we hear good news in this country? I don't know. Someone here says, I'm James Ido from Satellite Town. Nigeria is full of negativity, bad economy, hunger, hardship, no light, no food, no road, and finally, ordinary Libya is doing this to Nigeria without any fear. Nigeria. All right. Thank you very much for your message. All right, I'll read one last message. This one says, thank God they didn't do anything to them, like bombing the plane and pretend they don't know anything. Benita from Egypt. Why are you people thinking the worst? That's a bit extreme. Anyway, we'll take a break. When we come back on the other side of the clock, I'll be joined via Zoom by the campaign chairman for the APC, Ondo State, as they gear up for the governorship elections. And of course, subsequent days we'll be having campaign spokespersons from the different parties to get ready for November.
The Big Three on Hard Facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hard Facts will be right back.
The telenovelas of radio information. More news.
More conversations.
More information.
More sports.
And more talk.
More talk, news and sports after this.
365 days of conflict. Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th killed 1,200. To date, Israel has killed over 14,000 children. These are not just numbers, they are lives forever changed. Join us for the first of our annual Borderlines Debate, a symposium on the Middle East crisis, Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. A forum where ambassadors, diplomats, and humanitarian voices will gather to debate the yesterday, today, and the way forward for Israel, Palestine, and the Middle East. Is there a pathway for peace? The Borderlines Debate, November 7th at 4 p.m. This is a chance to hear from both sides. Real stories, real stakes, real solutions. Don't miss the repeat broadcast on Friday, November 8th at 4 p.m. Borderlines Debate, Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. Only on Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
In a world filled with dreams and aspirations, there are those who dare to turn their visions into reality. They are the backbone of our economy, the small, medium, and big businesses that drive us forward. From the quaint corner stores on Broad Street to the local boutiques and small businesses in Balogun, medium-sized businesses fuel the engine of growth, providing job opportunities for countless individuals. These businesses form the lifeblood of our economy, working hand in hand to create a thriving ecosystem of commerce and prosperity. On Balogun Broad, we celebrate the resilience and ingenuity of small, medium, and big businesses. We don't just keep an eye on the stock exchange market, we're in touch with our local markets too. Join us every Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m. on Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Are you curious about what's happening in the world of politics beyond your borders? Tune into Global Review as we bring the latest political stories from across the globe.
Many Palestinians, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, are forced off their land by that conflict. So one starting fact is 5.9 million Palestinians are refugees.
But what we don't realize is that what's happening in the Congo is happening in your backyard as well. 6 million people, over 6 million people have died in the Congo because it's the same conflict, right? In the DRC, we have militia groups, we have neighborhood trees, but why are they fighting? People die is to get control of our resources.
Join me, Maryann, as we dive deep into the most pressing issues, uncovering the truth and analyzing the impact on a global scale. From the corridors of power in Washington to the bustling streets of Accra, we've got you covered. We'll take you on a journey through different political systems, exploring the challenges and triumphs of the nations near and far. Hear from world leaders, experts, newsmakers, and everyday citizens as they share their perspective, providing a comprehensive overview of the political landscape. Tune in every Thursday, 4 to 5 p.m. on Hard Facts to be a part of the global conversation on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, you know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts
with Maryann Okon
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Minding our business about information is not our thing.
We bring it to bear.
President Bola Tinubu says his 9-month-old administration has attracted $30 billion.
This government is full of propaganda.
One of the reasons why there is scarcity of food is because of the lack of coordination.
Nigerians want to see what you are doing. They don't want to hear what you want to do. The president himself said, he said, let the poor free. They are kneeling on our necks.
Nigeria Info.
Your station for talk.
It's 99.3.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, you know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts
with Maryann Okon
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Student seat exams on bare floor in Amichis and the World Health Organization.
But your place for news and great talk remains the same.
There's a saying in Igbo language that one that kills his brother wouldn't say that he's a champion. Champion over what?
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The news. Timely, fresh as it breaks on 99.3 Nigeria.
Nigeria Info, your number one for news. Always spot on, fresh and direct on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
And now the business news.
If you're wondering why you're probably in darkness or have been in darkness since Monday evening, let's inform you that the national grid collapsed twice has collapsed twice since.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.